Today we're going to learn about subtraction of mixed numbers. Subtraction of mixed numbers is simply the opposite of addition of mixed numbers. Instead of adding, you're just subtracting. So the rules are the same. If the denominator is different, you're going to want to change both mixed numbers to improper fractions, rewrite them so the denominator is the same, and then subtract them. If the denominators aren't different for the mixed numbers, then it's really simple. So in this first example, the denominators are the same. For the fractions, they both are 7. All we have to do is subtract the constants in front of the fractions separately, and then we can subtract the fractions themselves. So it would be 4 minus 4, and this is 0. And then we subtract the fractions. 6 over 7 minus 3 over 7, and this would be 3 over 7. So because the 4 cancels out, we're basically just subtracting fractions. And so our answer would be 3/7. For this next example, the denominators are different. So we'll want to first change both of the mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we want to rewrite 3 as a fraction with denominator 5. So we're going to multiply the numerator and denominator by 5. And we get 15 over 5. And now our 3 is in terms of a fraction with denominator 5. So we can add on the 1/5 because this is equal to 3. And this is equal to the 1/5 that appears here. And we get 16 over 5. That's our first fraction. So we have 16 over 5. And we're going to subtract 2 3/4, which we want to write as an improper fraction. So we want to rewrite 2 in terms of a fraction with denominator 4. So we multiply the top and the bottom by 4, and we get 8 over 4. Now we can add the 3/4 to it, and we get 11 over 4. So we have effectively written 2 in terms of a fraction, 11 over 4. So we have 11 over 4 here. Now we can't subtract the fractions yet, because the denominators on both of the fractions are different. So we have to find the least common denominator for both fractions. And so we're going to take the multiples. Okay, so they both share 20 in common. We're going to want to rewrite both fractions with a denominator of 20. So for the first fraction, 16 over 5, we can simply multiply the numerator and denominator by 4. So here we're going to have 64 over 20. And for 11 over 4, we can multiply the numerator and denominator by 5. So we're going to have 55 over 20. We can subtract the fractions now, 64 minus 55, and this is equal to 9 over 20. So that's going to be our final answer. Now for our final problem, we have a whole number, 6 minus 5 2/3. So let's rewrite the whole number as a fraction. So 6 is the same as 6 over 1. And so now we need to change 5 2/3 to an improper fraction. So 5, we want to rewrite in terms of a fraction with denominator 3. So we're going to multiply by 3 over 3, and we get 15 over 3. And then we add on the 2/3, and this is equal to 17 over 3. So now we have 6 over 1 minus 17 over 3. The denominators are different, so we need to rewrite the fractions. Now notice that the first denominator is a factor of the second denominator. Because this is the case, the first fraction can be written with denominator 3, and so we don't have to change the second fraction, because we can make both of them equal that way. If we multiply 6 over 1 by 3 over 3, we'll get 18 over 3, and now we can subtract the fractions perfectly, because the denominators are the same. And so we get 18 over 3 minus 17 over 3, and that's going to give us 1/3. And so that's our answer.